It is my request that if the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Adama Barrow, can please look for this young man, empower him. Hi guys, it's your girl mutamz, also known as Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you will be notified that Z posts up a video. Thank you so much for more than 71,200 subscribers. I am so grateful, and I believe by the time we reach the end of July, we should be at least at 85,000 subscribers. Na totela sana. In this video, I will be sharing with you about a boy from Gambia that is trending because of the way he sold Gambia to a visitor in the Gambia. Now, most people confuse Zambia to Gambia. And I'm here to, make you know the difference, that Zambia starts with Z and Gambia starts with G. But I find most people confusing the two countries. They think I'm from Gambia instead of Zambia. So this young man is just telling us about the beauty of the Gambia, about how the Gambia is a peaceful place to stay. I know of the Gambia through some friends who are British, who were born and raised here, who usually visit the Gambia almost every year. They say they like the beach, they like the way the place looks like. The people in the Gambia are very, very friendly, and some even go there to look for relationships as well, because apparently Gambian men are good-hearted and women like to date them. And I thought, okay, let me just share this story on my YouTube channel so that you can just see how this young man sold the Gambia. And also I will be sharing a snippet of a song from a Ugandan school years ago. It was shot years ago, and they simply talk about how Africa is peaceful. We've been controlled by different people. We've never been on our own. And these were young girls and boys that sang years ago. They are now grown-ups. And you can imagine we are still facing all these things that are going on with the Chinese and foreign investors that come to our countries. Don't get me wrong, it's nice if foreign investors come, but they should treat us right and not forcing us to learn their languages like the Chinese are doing in Zambia, where they even have Chinese exams that are rolling out in Zambia. We want our Africa back, the Africa that we got during the independence, and this can only happen if our leaders take control and not sell our country to foreign investors because they selfishly want to benefit. We need a change in Zambia. I like the way Kagame has been treating any foreign investor that mistreats the people from Rwanda. He's a no-nonsense man, and we need more leaders like that, that accept our culture and don't force us to learn, their language, our investors. They shouldn't force us to learn our languages, but they should rather persuade us to even work together as a team, and they should learn our language instead of them forcing us to learn their language. So watch this video of this Gambian boy, and I hope you will be inspired to sell your country like that. This is a young guy that is sharing about his country, and then you, as an African, you'll be there talking the negative things of Africa. We want corruption to end, yes, but we should never sell our African countries as they are not developed and all those things. Development will come if you move to Africa and start the development. Don't wait for the Chinese to build bridges for you and roads. You can do that yourself, and you won't blame your governments. Obviously, there is lots of things going on in different parts of Africa, and for you to get even a contract is not easy. But that's why we're here to talk about these things and to push and find solutions as to how we can get those contracts that will benefit the locals instead of foreign investors. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
And that is the most unique thing that we have as Gambians. Like, we interact with one another, we live with one another. It doesn't matter how big the family is. We share everything, no matter how little it is. And people are content with that. That even if things are going hard, you can still observe smiling faces under each and every person that you meet along the street. So that is a plus for everybody in the Gambia. And that is why I'm a proud Gambian and a proud African. And I believe I can make it. And I'm going nowhere but in the Gambia. Nobody's going to do it for us.
That's right.
If we are all running away, you know, when are we going to make it? We have to stay in Africa, develop in Africa, and then show to the world that Africa have a better image than the one they portray in the West. I think this is what we all need to do as Africans, and then we promote that as Pan-Africans and also as Gambians.
Excellent. I couldn't have said it better myself, actually. You know, I propose that you come and do some shows with me. This brother's got it going on. Yeah. But seriously, you know, I think that the misrepresentation of Africa has, wow, I mean, it permeated my brain, and I knew, because I was coming from a Pan-African background, but still, you know, the images are forced upon us. So I think you young Gambians have a responsibility to show the other side of Gambia, the Gambia that, you know, we diasporians and many people in the West don't see. They just don't see it.
Exactly. I think that is the work of the academics. That is the work that we need to do as young scholars. For far too long, people have been portraying Africa negatively to the outside world. And we know that that was done by individuals whose sole aim was to dominate Africa, to exploit Africa's resources, and then to continue to colonize us politically. Now, our role as academics, as young scholars, is how do we make sure that this picture is changed from the literature itself, going back to rewrite the books, to rewrite the history of Africa, and then to show to the world that we have a better image that the world is actually seeing as of today. And then you also come to realize that we need to invest in Africa, because foreign investment always leads to capital flights and etc. Because people who come in and invest, at the end they can take all the resources, and then you come to realize that it becomes another challenge for us. But when Africans invest, the money stays in Africa, which is a plus. It can enhance, it can help when it comes to employment, when it comes to, you know, coming up with all the facilities and then enhancing the development that we own, that we all desire as Africans and etc. I think that is what we need to do as we speak, and that is what we all Africans need to be thinking into that particular line, like trying to see how we can repent that particular picture shown by the outsiders about Africa. Because they, in fact, let me tell you, there was this quotation that I read. It was actually done by a British parliamentarian, Lord Macaulay, in 1835. He speaks about Africa, and then he said, in order for the West to dominate Africa, they need to overthrow our very backbone, and that is our education system. When we believe that everything that is Western is correct, then they can dominate us forever.
Exactly.
And that is 1835. They've been working on those bases. So today it is high time, because we know the realities. Let us try to rewrite the history. Let us try to work again and attract investment in Africa by Africa.
Okay, so you have seen the video. That's a young man that was sharing about the Gambia, very proud of his country. I hope you enjoyed that. See you on my next video. I would like to add this. It is my plea that the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Adama Barrow, could use any means necessary to fetch for this young man. He sold the Gambia well. People in the Gambia should try by all means to locate this young man. Let the president work with him. These are the youth of Africa we need, that we cannot just let go like that. He sold the Gambia well, and therefore he can even be part of the tourism industry of the Gambia. If not for this video, I wouldn't even have taken keen interest in the Gambia. The boy sold the Gambia well. Please locate this young man.
Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button and follow me on all social media platforms. It's simply at mutamz.